Hi, so I have been getting this question right with some of my clients, people reaching out to me online and saying my opinion on should we wait for the crash to happen. So the mortgage rates have not gone down. The chances of them getting down is slimmer this year, right? So people are thinking, hey, is that real estate crash is going to happen? So my take on this is basically Austin market is 5% down from last year. It is actually 17% down from its peak. 17% down in a real estate market is actually a crash. So the crash has already happened. If you really are interested in buying real estate in Austin market, you should try to buy. Don't wait for the rates to go down and then I'm thinking that I'm going to buy. So if you look at the data, almost 80% of the houses are on a fixed rate and the rate is below 4. So they are not going to come into the market and sell their home and get a new home at 7 or higher rates. So that inventory is not coming back to the market for some time. Right? If you look at houses which are above 500 range, they have already dropped 15%. The rates are going up, the inventory is also not going up. So there is summer coming in where actually people are going to come into the market to buy more and more homes. I don't only sell homes. Last year I sold almost close to 80 homes, but I rented 70 homes. There is so much of rental market demand right now in the month of May, June, July. Any new home I closed this year is not available for rent. I've rented all of them. Right now I'm renting houses which are going to close in next 2 months. So there are people still coming in to get those houses from other cities, and that is the ground experience I'm having. Now I have this question which one of my clients asked saying, hey, he looked at the Redfin data, showed it to me for last 6 months and said, the Austin market has gone down by 5%. So I should get this number for this house which you're proposing. Then I asked him, 6 months back you bought a house. What is the price of that house right now by the builder? He said 10% up. So the most important question is, where are you buying these properties? I'm saying for a long time, if you buy in a property where there is so many investments, so much of competition, you buy where there is hardly any amenities, you buy in Jarrell, Killeen, Elgin, there are new areas which I've heard, I've gone there, except communities there is nothing. There is a new construction community in which I don't want to name on this, but except the community there is nothing for miles. Those markets are definitely going to get hit. But if you bought in an area where there's a lot of population, there is like 100,000 people in South Austin. If you go that side, if you go to Round Rock, if you go to Leander, Liberty Hill, here there is no change in the prices. There is hardly any change. In fact, the market has become more and more going up. The builders are increasing the prices as the summers are coming down the lane. So coming back to the question, has the crash happened? Actually, it has happened. You are not fighting for properties like every day to get a house. You can take your time and get a good house at this point. So don't look at just a Redfin data and see, hey, the market has gone down by 5% last year, 10-15% to before that, and then I should get this discount. Look at the location, look at what you're able to get for that location and buy. Most important thing which people should consider right now buying a home is what is their status. If they are able to afford that house, if you make $10,000, your mortgage should be 30% of your income. It should not be more than that. So if you can do that part, if you're buying investment properties and then you can still afford them the same way, they're able to pay themselves out, then you should start buying them. Don't make it a burden that 50% of your income goes into real estate. You don't make money out of it. Then there is a problem if you buy those type of properties. But for a crash to happen, actually this is the time, this is the year where you can pick up deals. Still, next year when the market is going to improve in terms of mortgage, the house prices are going to go drastically. Austin is set for an increase of at least 10 to 20% based on when the rates are going to improve. So let's not wait for that time. That is my thought and suggestion. If you're looking at just a number for crash to happen, 17% is a decline in last 3 years, which is already almost like a crash.